To me or not to me? That is the question. Many have wondered if it's even worth covering what Tomi Lahren says, but since she's now being featured on Sean Hannity's Pretend News show, which goes out to millions, yeah, it's worth talking about. Since Thomas wants to appear like she knows what she's talking about, we're going to make sure that you know that no, she absolutely does not. And parroting Donald Trump's make-believe talking points to try and con the nation into believing him doesn't actually count as being knowledgeable on the issues. All it proves is that she's working on the wrong side of history, and that's going to end up hurting the very people she's claiming to stand up for. On Tuesday night, Tomi went back on Hannity from what we can assume is her living room and told the GOP that they need to do their jobs and get rid of Obamacare.
Hey Sean, my final word tonight is a reminder to our elected Republicans. You work for us and you're not working hard enough. You know, Sean, it's funny, the Republican Party leading up to November 8th looks a whole lot different from the Republican Party of summer 2017. The party that can't seem to come together to do what they promised, and that is repeal Obamacare.
Meanwhile, if Republicans repeal the Affordable Care Act, not only will millions lose access to coverage, but millions will lose coverage from the Medicaid expansion laws. And millions more will be hurt by letting insurance companies deny people for pre-existing conditions.
Don't let us down. Remember who you're fighting for. The average, everyday, hardworking Americans counting on you to get rid of failed Obamacare and give us a common sense healthcare fix that doesn't crush the middle class or bury us in red tape.
So with Tomi wanting to stand up for the middle class and working Americans, she should fight to save Obamacare and work to expand it and make it better, not get rid of it altogether. That's literally throwing several babies in need of care out with the bathwater. Also, Republicans and their version of health care doesn't actually serve in the best interest of the American people, but rather gives tax cuts to the wealthy while putting those in the need of care at risk for losing care altogether. And if states are losing insurance companies, don't you dare blame Obamacare. Most states didn't even bother to expand Medicaid or set up their own exchanges. These states purposefully set up Obamacare to fail in their states to spite Obama and the Democrats at the literal well-being of the citizens they are elected to serve. It's disgusting and negligent. If Obamacare fails in your state, maybe think about who you've elected to lead your state. And if your leadership is Republican, you have your answer right there. So Tomi, stop lying to the American people. Stop being Trump's parrot who can't seem to come up with any original thought on your own, and step to the correct side of history. I'm Sarah Wood with Content News. News for those who want to be properly informed.